Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Middleton Nytetime Broadcast, Season 3, Episode 1. Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back. Actually, I want to say this off the top. Rikki, the last time that we recorded was truly back in July of last year.
What?
I think that's what it was, because remember we pre-recorded a bunch of episodes because we didn't know how summer was gonna go.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
And then fall happened, and then it just came longer. But
we have a tendency to make people and seasons come longer.
I mean, we had episodes, and then stuff happened.
We had episodes.
And don't worry.
Keyword is had.
Don't worry, we'll get into it. But
we'll get into it.
I guess I should say hi, everyone. My name's Jake. Welcome back. And I got my lovely friend Rikki here.
Hello.
So,
you want me to reintroduce myself, or are we scratching that?
you can do it.
Alright, I stream, I make music, I do everything but the kitchen sink. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, no, I can't say that on this
$20
episode.
is $20 though, maybe, I don't know.
What, fuck the sink?
Yeah. I mean, if we can get Jake up to 200 subscribers, maybe we'll have a Fuck the Sink episode.
What is it? Remember that Grinch voiceover where it's like he's shoving the tree in the fireplace?
Fuck the tree. Fuck the tree.
That's what I'm thinking of. But
oh my gosh.
But yeah, welcome back, everyone. I'm so sorry the Middleton Nytetime Broadcast has been gone for half a year. But a lot of stuff has happened. And we're just going to kind of dive right in to what happened. And then we're going to go and jump off from there to sort of the first kind of topic of the year. So,
okay. Before we get into that, I want to help you out. You're screen sharing, and that might fuck up your CPU.
Oh my gosh, am I still screen sharing?
Yeah, you can cut this out in editing, but yeah, I don't want that.
Let me do that. There we go. Okay, so now we can get into it. So, let's do this. So, let's just talk first why we left, and then we'll go into why it basically also became a longer stretch of time. So, why did Rikki and I vanish? So, guys, there's no tea, there's no shade, there's no real reason for why the podcast died other than technological failure.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish there was for entertainment purposes, but the boring answer is, technological failure, and then clashing in schedules, and then we were just like, fuck it, it's already almost the new year, let's just wait.
And for any of you shady bitches on here, Rikki and I do have tussles sometimes after tough days, and then the next day we're just like, why the fuck did we even do this?
I feel like real friends do that though. Like I wish people normalize that. Like friends fight. It's what happens. It's when it gets onto a large scale. Like that's when it's like, all right, maybe you should be friends with them. But like, I don't know.
I never like when, okay, if it's you and me, like I'm not gonna be a crazy drama YouTuber and shove that stuff onto the internet, you know? Like, let's handle that privately. That's the stuff that I wish was more normalized. Not going on, sharing a conversation with no context, and then it gets, the world takes over, and then it gets worse.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people mess up. They take something small, and then they tell a large audience that doesn't have all the context, and then it turns into something big, and then a huge outcome happens that, they didn't plan on, and now they're never friends or something.
Or it's just awkward to do anything.
It's just you can tell the vibes are weird.
So, besides technological stuff, which sucks because we had 4 episodes of season 2 that will never get unveiled, including its season finale.
That fucking finale was a banger too.
It was, because I think we literally talked about how, I think it was a summer episode, and then how we were talking about how it's like, hey, we're going to be gone for the fall season. All these have been recorded in summer. Mm-hmm. We hope that you guys have a good holiday season for Halloween Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all the other holidays. But we just gone.
Well, more like your tablet. Should we get into it?
Yeah, okay. So, everyone, if you've been watching for a while, you know that almost the past, I think, 11 episodes were all filmed and recorded on a Surface Pro 7. And to Microsoft's credit, that is a very powerful little beast of a laptop. But there's no GPU in it.
And Jake was trying to render all the time.
I was trying to render all the time on the CPU. And
however, that thing lasted longer than I thought it would, editing all these videos.
Yeah, I mean, I got it for my 2020 spring semester, not knowing COVID was going to happen.
Oh my god, shut up. 2020 was so long ago now.
Yeah, and I know you guys are saying 4 years, that's not very strong for a laptop. For what I put it through rendering Adobe 3D programs, art programs.
I'm shocked it's not on life support,
I mean, she kind of, I feel like I kind of old yelled her a little bit. Because guys, I told Rikki this before we started recording. I was trying to save some stuff on it to be able to potentially get you guys some lost episodes. No. Didn't happen.
She wasn't having it. She was not having it.
And one day when I was trying to do it for like a second time, down the middle of it was this black line, and then all the pixels just died from the center out. So, it's not the best, but it's not the worst.
So what are you recording on now?
So now I am recording on a Asus ROG Strix G16 computer.
Hey, nice.
So this puppy's got an Intel Core i9 processor and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070. And she do the renders. She do them well, because obviously she do. I mean, I don't have it. I don't have it off the top of my head, but I think that 37 minute highlight reel of my my Lethal Company that I put up on the channel, that rendered in like 24 minutes.
It's not bad at all.
No.
Oh my god, that would have taken like 3 hours on your old one, maybe 4.
Oh my god, dude, on the old tablet, it would take 3.5 to 4 hours to render one episode of the Middleton Nytetime Broadcast.
What?
With the simple... By the way, you guys like the new setup?
Yeah, this is not at all simple. Look at this. Wow, I love what you jumped the studio here. Nice.
I broke a few walls down, put a bigger window in. You guys got a better view of the boulevards and skyscrapers outside on this beautiful night. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this. This is originally what Rikki and I wanted to do. Just didn't have the power.
Well, we were worried about killing the tablet sooner. So that's why we didn't go for it. But, fuck it. You got a computer now, so let's test this baby.
I'll say it's a computer, but oh my god, $1,875.
Oh my gosh.
And listen, we don't talk about money on this because the internet really hates when people kind of flaunt stuff. I don't like the flaunt stuff, but also, well, I have a Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra, and I love that freaking thing so much.
Yeah.
But it's not a computer.
No, not at all.
So
it's fun though, but it's not. No, it's not a computer.
It can get close, but it's not a computer.
I use it for sketches, but I don't expect like a Clip Studio Paint on a PC quality. I mean, I probably could, but I'm not.
I mean, I do Clip Studio on a PC quality on that thing. Does it sometimes like it? No. Does it work? Yes.
Yes. Well, it'll do it. It's just going to be a little slow here and there. You're like, all right, come on. Okay.
I'll get like those memory warnings if I have like 4 different things open. I'm like, I need to be kind to this thing. I can't just have 4 4K drawings on this, which I'm just gonna tell you guys the real shade. This is the second time we're kind of having to do the intro because your boy likes his quality too much, and his computer's like, honey, you need to calm down.
You need to calm it right down. I need some lube. You can't be raw dogging me like this.
By the way, speaking of lube, I have something to tell you after the podcast.
Okay, bet.
Okay, but let's I guess technology aside, now that I'm running something that should last for a while, let's go in to kind of the topic 2, and I'll be vague about this. I'll let you go into talking about some more of the like kind of serious stuff that happened that I think I'm gonna vaguely say has turned out for the better. But how do I say this? So, minus the computer going away at that time, around, what was it, October? The Discord group got the axe.
Oh yeah, wow. Forgot about that. Yeah, we had to kill a Discord group that we all hung out in. And that sounds dramatic. I mean, it went away. It's more of, I feel like the original purpose of the group was just lost, It was it turned into a venting server instead of a let's hang out and do stuff kind of server. So I personally took some time alone, took a good month of just like doing nothing but me and just kind of like realizing like, okay, who do I want to keep around? Who do I really actually talk to? Yeah. I mean, that sounds dramatic too. It's like, oh, you cut off friends. It's like, well, the friends I cut off, I didn't talk to like but once in a blue moon anyway.
It was more mutuals than it was friends.
Yeah, like pulling yourself too short or stretching yourself, whatever.
Stretching
Basically
yourself too thin.
Yes. There's a lot of that. Like I was very guilty of that, and I said, you know what? Not doing it anymore. I'm gonna hang out with the real ones who have always been here. Why am I giving all my time to these people who never really were? And that's my advice to everyone is like, realize who your real friends are and focus on them. Don't be focusing on like your 500 friend list you have over here when realistically you're only gonna be friends with 20 of those people, like close friends. Like it's just impossible.
Well, yeah, it's like guys, again, as dramatic as this also sounds, Rikki and I never really cut communication. Like Rikki and I do. I think our primary. This is the first time Rikki and I have chatted with each other live on a call in 5 months.
Insane.
But it's like we do Telegram voice messages quite literally almost every day.
Yes. You're like, bitch, I had the spiciest taco, and I'm like, go off. What was on it?
I had a fucking gordita crunch thing from Taco Bell, but I put Diablo sauce on it on accident. I didn't look at what hot sauce packet I took out of it, and I almost burned my butthole off.
Oh my god, no!
I'm not joking. I got a hemorrhoid.
Oh, here's a picture of it right here.
I pooped 3 times in one day, and I felt like I chapped my hole.
And this is why we were gone for so long. Jake had to get surgery.
I had to get preparation H on on the highest level. No, but the Discord group, it had its ups and downs and phases where it was like, it was a political mess. Then we shut that down, and then like just random fights would happen, and then we shut that down. And it got to the point where it's like, let's have enough of this emotional petty roller coaster and just keep the people we want around.
Put simply, I didn't mention this. It's more of, I took people that got along with me, but not necessarily got along with each other. And not that they hate each other, they just didn't get along with each other. So, like, I guess, how would I explain this? Imagine, like, the friend group A and friend group B thing that goes around. Mm-hmm. I basically took friend group A and B and expected them both to get along with each other's sense of humor when they never really could. They're different types of people. So it's like, okay, well, for a while there, I just was like, I'll just call people in like a call or something. Why am I doing a Discord server? Like, that's silly. I'll just hang out with people one-on-one. And that's really what I focused on for like a whole 2 months before making another server.
Yeah, like any decisions.
Yeah, like the server I have currently is mostly for collabs or creative help, like, hey, how do I 3D model this? And that's been going well. There's no real expectations of, guys, show up every day and let's all hang out and let's all vent. No, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. Who cares? Let's make it casual. Like, I'm 30. Hello. I don't need drama.
which, if you guys want to check out Rikki's channel, links below and on the channel.
Oh, thank you.
But Yeah, it's like, it's that, and then, I mean, I even have my own interpersonal crap going on right now with another Discord group I'm in, that as crazy as it sounds, I haven't been on that Discord group hardcore now in 4.5 weeks. Just because I got to the point where I was enough of the main person playing the victim all the time. They're just like, I don't know what you want. I want you to stop being a weird narcissistic douchebag. But if you don't want to stop doing that, I can't control that, you know? It's that thing of when you have a conversation, what is it? When you have a conversation with someone and they just aren't listening, no matter what you say.
Yeah. They just want to talk and not really find a solution sometimes. I've met people like that at least.
Or they just want to be right. Air quotes.
Are we talking about a specific person or are we kind of vague posting? I feel like that applies to quite a few people I've met before.
It's kind of vague posting to like a lot of people that you and I collectively know.
Okay, then yes, I'm on the same page because I'm like, I don't, you know,
and
tie
a lot
that
of
down
these,
to one person.
Well, if I say this, you're definitely gonna know. I'm just letting people crash and burn at this point.
I feel you.
I'm letting people crash and burn.
Well, sometimes you have to in order for them to like pick themselves up and learn. I fully believe in that, you know.
And like, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm no messiah.
Well,
I'm a gremlin that eats at Taco Bell at 4 a.m.
A Taco Bell messiah?
Sign me up. Did you hear that they're making, they're releasing Taco Bell gelato this year? That's going to be a Baja Blast. Yeah, Baja Blast gelato.
Oh, bitch, I didn't tell you. This is like not even for the podcast. They're making a Taco Bell in my town, so now I don't have to drive out of town to go to a Taco Bell.
Oh, your toilet's going to explode. Brad is not going to want to share a bed with you.
I mean, listen.
Dutch oven each other.
Ew, no! Nasty.
I don't know. I've done that to friends. I've been that friend that I rip one and I just pull and hold the blanket over their head. I was a horrible child.
You were nasty.
Playing with farts. That's what my friend. I was. Is that
the title of this episode?
Playing with. God, ew, that's gonna attract the wrong type of crowd.
Oh, I heard you guys upload a new episode. I like the topic. Oh.
But yeah, no. So
oh my god.
That drama happened, and I'll just tell you guys, the only other stuff that's happened was the holidays happened, and the end of 2023 was whack.
Yeah, it's like, I know we talked a lot about the Discord part, but I'd honestly think that's like a small drop in the bucket compared to every fucking thing else going on, you know. You had the holidays, you had family drama, it's just like...
Life, jobs.
You know, we were smart to pre-record a lot of those, let's just say that. We knew shit was gonna get heavy.
Well, yeah, we knew that, like, in the holiday season, the United States gets absolutely just nuts. And between, like, news, petty stuff, court stuff, the world being on fire, you know, it's a little hard to record.
A little bit.
But here's the thing. I can't promise you guys, like 2 episodes every month, but Rikki and I are going to try to make a conscientious effort to record. That's kind of why I'm happy that we're recording at the start of February. We were going to do some stuff in January, but just too much conflicting schedules. So we're hoping that the way that we can kind of do MNB now is record at the start of a month and then have all the rest of the month to chill. And then record at the next start of the month. And then you just chill for the rest of the month. So here's what I will collectively say to everyone. Once a month, you guys will get an episode. Maybe twice a month if stars align. Well, you know, 2 videos a month, I should say.
Yeah.
But 1 is going to be the minimum that we want to try to get you guys. So that way, by the time this year ends, we have March. I'm going to release this episode for February, but we have March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So we'll get, 10 episodes out for you guys? 10 or 11, I think, around there. So hopefully you guys will enjoy them. And if we get more out, hooray, we've been talkative. But so besides all that, I guess the thing that we'll go on, which kind of talks about some stuff with Discord, but we're gonna dive into it now, is what was it? Friendship dynamics, cutting ties, and moving forward. And now I want to talk about this because we've talked about friend groups before. We talked about this before. This is different. Right. This is kind of like the saying of, you like cutting something cold turkey.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that. Like quitting cigarettes or something.
Yeah, it's just, we're done, Maybe see where the future happens. Doors are kind of like cracked open. But for the most part, it's like, I'm like, me with the Discord stuff that I'm doing, it's kind of that cold turkey where it's like, even when I went back in on Wednesday, I didn't really even talk to anyone. I just listened. And I'll tell you, the dynamic is much different. It just feels off,
Oh, it's worse. I was about to say, is it better or worse? And
there's a lack of communication. Some people are being like hardcore snob elitist in the groups.
What?
And it's just like so one of my friends, I won't use his screen name, I'll actually use his real name since it's so vague, but my friend Alex, he just recently got like one of the glowy weapons in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, a game that he's been waiting on for like months now. But he's like, hey guys, I got this. And then someone in the group said, oh yeah, you got that. Well, wait till you have to do this and this and this and this and this to get even more powerful. I was like, can you just congratulate him and let him live on the fact that he got this step done?
That's just rude. Like, there's some friends that I feel they stay friends with each other thinking, oh yeah, we're just rude. We're so like, that's just what we are. But like, really, it's just you're nasty to each other. And I'm wondering if that's kind of what's going on here, is like, they think they're making jabs at each other, but they're just actually insulting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
they don't know each other's boundaries. I think that's what I'm trying to say, is like, they didn't set up, hey, don't do this, don't say that. And so they're just like always offending each other.
Oh yeah, like I'll say this too. When you and I had that kerfluffle almost like a month ago now.
Oh yeah.
It was just like, ooh, I know I said something. I said something because it was late in the day, and I was hangry.
I was understanding too. Like after basically Jake just came at me with a tone that I could tell he was just like, it was a tone of, I'm fed up with the day, and I don't have time for this. And I'm like, I've been there, but also pause.
Fuck you.
Like, yeah, no, not even fuck you. I was just like, just don't come at me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. Back up a bit. And then, we both did. Like, literally the next day, I was like, nah, it's good. We're fine. I was like, I've had a day too, trust me.
So the next day, I was just like, fam, I'm sorry. Meanwhile,
yeah.
I'm like sipping chocolate milk in bed working. That's how it goes.
Okay.
That's how it should be. That's how stuff should be handled. Not posting on Twitter with your screenshots of messages.
I'm gonna delete you instead of talking this problem out. Like, I hate that shit too. It's like, you didn't even attempt to talk this out. We're gonna jump to escalations. Like, there's people like that.
Well, it's like at that point too, you're not even handling it. You're letting a follower base handle it.
Yeah.
And they're not going to handle it tactfully. They're going to handle it in the way of, you attacked my favorite person, aka death threats.
I've never done that, but like, let's say I had a active fucking Twitter, which I never will. Don't plan to, but let's say I did, and they were all like, oh, we love your streams. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, fuck Jake. Like, that's scummy on me, the content creator, the streamer or whatever, because that's none of their business. Like, they don't, now you're putting it in their hands, and now they have to be worried about it. They came here to watch you play a video game. Why are you including them on something that doesn't involve them?
Yeah. And that's why it's like, any drama that I'm going to try to handle, I personally will make the thing of, I ain't posting screenshots unless someone else does, and then I need to defend myself.
I just don't think screenshots are necessary at all unless there's like serious allegations or some shit.
Oh yeah, I know, but I think in my thing, the only way that I would do it, it's kind of like, in self-defense, like someone hit me first, therefore fight back.
Yeah.
It would be
Like,
in
oh,
that
bitch,
case.
you took that out of context. Here's the full context.
Yeah,
Whatever.
here it is. But most of the time, if I can handle things being an adult in the background privately, that's the way stuff should be done. And that's the way that, like, stuff with this Discord stuff happened, the other group getting the axe, all this stuff. And if I'm gonna be honest, besides just getting over friends, the second part of this, which is moving forward, there has been so much positive stuff. Frankly, I would say, like, for me, but also if you guys like look, what was it, like, Rikki, your channel took kind of like a hiatus for like a bit, and then it's like come back with thumbnails and intent, kind of like
it didn't have a direction initially. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm streaming once in a while, and then that like Discord break happened where I'm like, all right, who are my friends? What am I doing? Why am I doing? Like, what do I want to do with my friends? What do I want to do with my channel? And the channel part was it's like, okay, yeah, I do like doing this channel. Well, let's put a little bit more effort in. Let's put some creativeness, you know?
But this is also a more grounded project
Yes.
than the last two sort of projects you've been in.
I feel like that's just because it's more me. A lot of the projects I've been in the past, I feel I was in them, but I wasn't a part of them. Like, the essence of what makes Rikki wasn't in that.
You
was
were
just like,
incorporated, but you weren't really making any of the decisions or anything.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's a
mean,
good way to put it.
if you guys want to check out, I think technically it's a second channel. Rikki has House Volps. So
Yeah, my second channel is that one's kind of having an identity crisis, but the loose theme of it is if I collaborate with someone and it's like a multiplayer game and there's a bunch of people in it, I'll put it on that one, or like maybe shit posts or something once in a while that I feel like wouldn't fit the main channel vibe.
yeah,
That's what that is, and it's a lot of fun over there. It's definitely second channel vibes.
oh, it's definitely second channel vibes, but I love it. I watched a couple things one day while I was working. I just had my
thank
tablet next to me and I was watching some of the stuff because some of the episodes are long, and I'm that type of person where. By the way, I plan in the future to have a video that talks about short form and long form content. Cause God, I love short form content, but short form content feels like an ADHD person made it. Like cut.
Yeah. Well, my main channel, speaking of that, so I mostly stream, right? I do live streams and all that. I've decided this year, 2020, what, 4. Okay, 4.
Yeah,
I
4.
just time traveled my brain for a second.
Woo, if we were in 2025, I'd be turning
Sheesh.
20. I'd be turning 27. I'm not ready to turn 27. I'm not even
Oh, it's
ready
all
to turn.
downhill from here, baby Jake.
Oh God, I turned 26. No.
But I decided, I'm like, okay, well, let's put some ADHD edited clips on my channel, like the highly edited, maybe it's 14, 15 minute long versions of those streams for people that are like, all right, I just want the juicy bits. I want the best of moments. I want it quick. I have only a little bit of time to kill, but I want to watch something. Boom. And then, like, I'm keeping the streams
good,
for the
though.
people like long content.
That's good though, because you're gonna market those videos as, hey, these are basically highlights, and if you do highlights, people know what they're getting themselves in for. Versus like, okay, it is a Rikki stream. Let's get some snacks, get a popcorn, whatever, and sit down and like enjoy the overall continuous mood of the video.
It's definitely a different vibe in a good way. It's with those edited videos, it's those are an event too, I suppose, but it's more of like, oh, I'm ready to like, really laugh or something. Whereas, yeah, the streams are just, let's chill, let's chat, let's be a part of the experience. Whereas like, the videos are more of, maybe I'm a little shy and I don't want to show up to a stream, or, I don't like jumping in halfway in the middle of a stream. I want to wait till it's uploaded. Like, all right, well, here you go. You can have that.
Yeah.
So I think both can exist in this climate. I see a lot of TikTokers focusing only on TikTok, only on one platform, and only on short form content. I think people should branch out because all this could fall under us any day.
Oh yeah. That's why too, I made the highlight reel. Granted, it was still 35 minutes of random screaming. But you know, it was
Which
still
is good.
good, and I still loved it. But then my long form content is the Middleton Nighttime Broadcast. It's always going to be, that's going to be the long form content for this channel. And then I am planning on starting gaming streams over on Twitch.
Oh.
And I'm planning on hopefully trying to start doing art streams on Picarto TV, but I need to work on that because this sort of art layout and everything, it's still a little weird, so I'll keep you guys updated on that on like my socials. But for now, the streaming layout is pretty much done. All I gotta do is basically take the time to actually import it onto this computer and figure out whatever the heck my first game is gonna be. I want something that's not like Persona 5 180 hours long, but I don't want something that's gonna be like kind of like an indie game where I play it for an hour and it's done. I kind of want something that can be like my first series. So
May I recommend for your YouTube channel maybe like a speed paint or something?
ooh,
And
I'd
you could
love
do
to
like
that.
commentary over like, all right, so right here I was thinking to going this way, but then I decided halfway, nah, fuck it.
Oh yeah, I
That'd
mean,
be cool.
I've been teaching a lot of my friends to do artwork, and there's so many times they wish I could do it. So it's like, if I ever do anything that I think, I mean, I frankly, if something's allowed on Instagram, it's probably allowed on YouTube. Though I get
Yeah.
away with some stuff on Instagram.
I've seen YouTube. There's straight up titties, but like they were covered by like tassels or like a very tiny bikini. But they allow whatever on YouTube apparently,
I mean,
as
you ever
long
see
as you
those
aren't
like,
offending someone.
you ever see those EDM people? Like, I don't know if you have any like EDM songs on your like Spotify or whatever, but is there just some like sexy anime girl to like
Oh
funk
yeah,
music or like
they're
EDM?
just like walking and their boobs are bouncing to the EDM.
And I'm like, I mean, like, I'm here for it. Bisexual energy all the way. Take me, mommy. But also, like, I was coming here for like a Dead Mouse remix, not titties. But I would love to do that. I have many plans. I just want to make sure that when I do it, you know, it's solid. So, look out for that, guys, because
Shit, maybe I'll join you for some of that content. Who knows?
yeah, I mean, my whole thing is a big thing that's been kind of the problem about the Discord group that I'm personally still in is the person I have the most issues with wants it to when stuff starts streaming, all you can talk about is the game. It can't just be random BS. It can't be tangents like you and I do for the like MNB and even on like your past streams and stuff. It's like, I get talking about the game, but if we can only talk about the game, that's kind of hard. So it's like,
Yeah, you're really limiting yourself.
yeah, and it's like if you come in, obviously I don't want people to do anything to where it's going to get someone TOS'd. But you know, come in, chat about the day, chat about random stuff. I mean, half the time when you were playing, what was that skateboarding game that you were streaming?
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I think is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, like literally we'd had like conversations about classical cartoons and Vic's big black deck.
I forgot about the deck, the big black deck.
That never left my mind because that was so funny. But yeah, it's like we talk about random stuff and we'll talk about the game here and there. Like so many times we talked about how it was cool that even like I think it was like the 3 different main playable characters that I saw at the time, they all had different tagging that they could do for the game. So I was like, that's dope. So, and then it's
I
like
would love to make my own custom tag. I think that'd be so cool.
I mean, fam, you got the skills. Now it's just you got to figure out how to do the tag that you want. And luckily, like a tag can be crazy. But I guess the only other thing that I want to do is kind of overall, I want to talk about the fall last year because the last sort of topic that I think will be kind of the meat of this is sort of the ups and downs with just everything. I want to be open and honest about this because how do I say this? Content creation is so hard.
It is draining. Wow, I guess I could have brought this in with the whole friendship thing, but I'll tie it in here.
Yeah, go for it.
So kind of 2-in-1 for y'all. But I do feel like people, they'll watch a YouTuber or a streamer and they think, wow, this is so easy. I wish this was my job. There's a lot to that, especially if they have a job as well. I was talking with Jake. Now that I'm like older, I don't have all this energy by the time I get off work. I'm so tired. I tried streaming once. It's deleted, so don't go looking for it. It's gone. There's nothing of it. But I tried streaming once after work, and I was so tired. I couldn't physically play the game. I couldn't think. I barely was talking, and I'm like,
Bitch, I remember that.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. But
You
I was
were a
like,
zombie.
I was like, why bother posting this? Like, I'm just doing it because I think it's what's expected out of me. And that's where I took a step back. I'm like, never again. Like, I'm only gonna stream or make content when I know that I'm at my, my peak. People are getting the best of the best. I don't want to put out subpar stuff. And also, it's just a lot. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is it's not as easy as clicking stream. Like, you are basically an entertainer at that point. You are providing something, entertainment.
Plus, if
or,
you're
I
like
guess music or whatever.
Plus, if like you're any of the big name brand, like VTubers out there, like the big ones on like some of those like networks with contracts and everything, you stream 6 to 7 hours every day or every other day.
True.
And to be on Twitch, see hundreds of thousands of comments just flying by, random usernames that you can barely see. Having to collab with other VTubers and all that stuff. Granted, that's not Rikki and I. We are very much like just a pair. That's it. But it's like to be on like a contract level network, or even if you're not a VTuber, you're just a person doing stuff. It's like I recently watched Jack. He uploaded a 6.5 hour long video of just from start to finish run through of Dark Souls 1. And the fact that Jack was entertaining the entire time, but I can imagine as soon as that video was done recording, bro went to go eat and then die.
What?
Well, I mean, like, Jack's 30... No, wait. I think Jack's, like, 37 now.
Oh, my gosh.
So
I
it's
remember when
like...
he was little Bobby, like, playing Night in the Woods and, like, oh, my God, Prop Hunt? Remember that?
Oh, my...
Fucking Prop Hunt.
You know what I'm sad about? I never, when I was doing YouTube for gaming originally, never did Prop Hunt.
You want to hop on Prop Hunt? Let's go.
Fam. If we
Prop Hunt tubers.
If we ever start doing Prop Hunt, oh, that'd be so fun. It's funny, speaking of which, when I opened up Steam for the first time on this computer, and I saw Golf with Friends, I was like immediately taken back to YouTube when I was an 18-year-old and we did videos on that, and I'm like, oh my god, my heart. The good times. Oh wait, correction, Jack's 34, but still.
I was rewatching MatPat recently because he's retiring soon, and I forgot, like, I was a fan. Like, I think in 2018, I convinced myself that, I say like a lot, I'm noticing. I convinced myself that I convinced myself that stuff, like YouTubers. See, I did it again, and I'm trying to get better at that.
It's fine. I'm not docking anyone. I'm drinking.
I'm docking myself. I am critical.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew and I'm eating chicken wings right now.
Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna.
Bologna.
But God, what was I saying? Fuck. Oh yes, MatPat. I convinced myself in like 2018, maybe late 2017 that, you know what? I'm grown up. I'm not going to watch Let's Players. I'm only going to watch streamers. So I was watching Twitch for a while and like nothing else, if at all. Like I wasn't even watching internet stuff. And I kind of missed out on that era of MatPat like doing his thing and Who else retired? Someone else retired, a big one.
Oh gosh, Matt Pat retired.
I missed out on Unis Honest a bit. I think that's around when that was going on.
Unis Honest was around in 2020.
Okay, I'm getting all blurred. But I feel
You had a
I
big
guess-
time gap.
Yeah, I feel like that time gap specifically to 2020, I just missed a lot. And now some YouTubers are retiring or talking about, will they retire? I just, please don't. Like, oh man, time has gone so fast. I remember Markiplier when he was in his early 20s doing his channel. Now look at him, huge big time creator.
Mark's been one of those YouTubers that's been hard for me to watch because it was his rise with the FNAF stuff from 2014 to 16 was amazing. But then I forgot his name. I think it was Daniel when he died from Syndigo, and then Mark had the crazy colored hair phase, and I think specifically when his hair was blue and he was doing Soma, and I could tell he was still going through a lot of mental stuff. I stopped watching Mark, and I think I truly picked up Mark's comedy again back when Unis Honest came out. And then that also helped me discover Ethan. And it's so funny that you mentioned all this stuff about all the YouTubers leaving, because Ethan made a thing where he was I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And he said, I never really felt like I met my true potential. And with all of these YouTubers leaving, some of these younger YouTubers, I even consider technically Ethan to be a younger YouTuber only because he's only recently gotten into the millions. That it's a big reason why I've been so avid to also get MNB back. I want to be a more creative YouTuber, but like Rikki said, it is hard because I don't live off this. I
kind of wish I did some days. I'm like, man, wouldn't it be cool just to stream for a few hours and just lay back? It'd be nice.
But I also remember that
slave away at a factory.
But also I remember that we talked about that in one of the episodes where it's when something goes from being a hobby to being a job, that switch goes from, oh, this is optional to, oh, I need to do this.
Yeah, the fun would be drained out of it. I do feel that too. You're right. We're I'm not playing Lethal Company because I want to with friends. I have to, and this is a job, and I need to, pay the bills. And
yeah.
I feel like it would come across that way, at least for me. I could not hide that shit. You would, I wouldn't be streaming at that point, I'll be honest.
It would be something that, you'd wear open on your sleeve.
Yeah, you would. I don't think you'd actually be watching the stream. I wouldn't even hit record. I wouldn't record that. That'd be so just blank. It's like the day I said where I was tired.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put that out there. You're not going to see the worst of me. I want to put out the best for people.
And obviously, we're not going to be fake. We'll let you guys know. If something ain't going well, it ain't going well. But it's that's why it's so much that it's I know Rikki and I have new renewed values to do stuff with each other and then independently. I totally plan to try and start. I want to buy Power Wash Simulator on Steam on my computer, and I literally want to go through it with friends because on my PlayStation I've done every level that you can do in the main story. I even got the super powerful white power washer and everything. But it's I want to be able to also do that as a way to hey guys, we're gonna have 2 hours of cleaning multiple levels, and that would be a stream, and it would be the most chill stuff. That way it's you can chat with viewers, you can chat with friends that are in the live stream, all of that. That's what I want. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I think the one thing I want to say before we kind of can close this episode off is I'm grateful for everyone that stuck around while we were gone. Again, did not mean to be gone this long.
I think they're just glad you're back and that you're okay, honestly.
Well, it was I won't lie, I stopped going to therapy. I'm doing okay now. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of working with therapy, but they were virtual calls. So they were Zoom meetings. And I think in the future, once I move, which actually I can say this because I think this is important, I'm not moving this summer. I'm moving next summer. So my parents have allowed me to stay in the house for another year because rent sucks. Everything's so expensive and interest rates are very down for buying houses right now. So my parents are like, why don't you stay here, take care of the house, all this stuff, and you could help yourself by building up even more money. And I was like, oh my God, yes.
That's so nice of them. What?
Yeah, it's been great. So I don't have to say goodbye to my childhood house this year and rush to kind of get stuff, because I was being open and honest with my parents as well, being like, you know, I got my cousin Christian a job at the same place where I work last year. So he's got health insurance, insulin, stuff for him down. He's not paying like $150 to get his medicine redone. Now I think he only pays like $50. So that's like, he's paying 3/4 so what he was originally paying. And he likes the job. But right now, he did take a bit of a price cut getting this job for all the other benefits. So,
but the benefits will add up. I mean, hopefully.
The benefits, and he'll get raises as he goes. Yeah. So I think what's so important is Christian needs some time too to be able to figure out like, hey, do you want to be a roommate with me? If not, it's fine. I get it. I have options for like singular apartments, like 1 bedroom and then 2 bedrooms. I got like, God, I think I have like 20 different places all around like my area that Christian and I could live. The prices would vary slightly, but you know, they're around the same thing for this area. But I am happy about that. So that means that for this summer, you guys are going to definitely not get any undisturbed video content. I will definitely be uploading here and there. And I think if I'm going to try to give you guys a hard date on when I do plan to try and start doing Twitch, I'm officially thinking of trying to start doing it at the beginning of June. Just because I always have the romanticized thing of, oh my gosh, it's summer. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's start something new. And I think a bunch of games will be coming out over the course of the springtime. So we'll see. I got a big backlog of personal video games right now. So to pick up anything,
play like a fighting game?
Would I ever play like a fighting game? Like you're talking like Mortal Kombat, Injustice style fighting?
Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear, stuff like that.
I could try.
Maybe the new Tekken.
I've never been good at those games.
Okay.
But I mean, I can always try. For one reason, I got really good at Blaze Blue.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
So I don't know why I got so good at it. There was something I think I just hyper fixated on because all the characters are very pretty. But
you might like Guilty Gear. There's some guys in there I think you'd like.
Damn, there are people in there that I think I would have to wash my face on their abs.
Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. Maybe I found you a new series to sink your teeth into.
Oh gosh. What is it? Middleton Misfits versus fucking Ricky Volps in Guilty Gear. That'd be
fun.
The clash of the century.
Both fighting game idiots fighting each other.
Oh my gosh, that's how it would go. You just got one fucking kitsune versus a fox in death battles. That's how it goes. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Pretty. So yeah, 51 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying to keep these at under an hour and a half if we're really into something. But I feel like I got my point across for you guys. Rikki, is there anything else you want to say before we close this out?
If you like the episode, be sure to give it a like, and if you're new here, consider subscribing.
Yes, please hit the notification. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe to both of us. And we promise there's going to be some good stuff. And who knows? If Rikki and I get lucky and there are games on Steam that we both can play, we might be more...
we can collab. You can stream on Twitch. I'll stream on, YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I think the biggest thing is finding oh my gosh. That would be fun. If there was a Portal 2 mod for multiplayer... Fam.
You can play Portal 2 multiplayer. What are you talking about?
No, I mean if there was a mod for it, like a modded story.
Okay, not like the actual... Okay, yeah.
No, more puzzles, harder puzzles. Because like, I don't lie, that Portal mod that you've been playing, some of those puzzles perplex me.
Near the end of the game, I'm like, what the fuck is this puzzle?
Well, it's so weird because when I came in, you were kind of going through like this little like office area, but you had to like use a teleporter and then teleport behind it because there was no actual doorway into it. So you had to use one of the white walls to get in and then get back out. I'm just like, my brain.
There was a lot of that. The boss battle in that, I'd argue, was the hardest for me because, I mean, this is my theory. I was talking about it with a couple friends. I don't know how easy it is to mod that game, but I don't think they could make an original boss. So what they went with is they just made a course and had the boss in the middle, which is the reactor that's about to, go off or whatever. And they just said, okay, we'll finish these courses in a time limit. I'm not very good at speedrunning, so I had to really quickly figure out a lot of courses I never saw in my life. And then I soft-locked myself in a certain like turret area with only like 30 seconds to defeat it. Turns out I never would have. So I had to reload and then do the original part way quicker so that I had more time at the end. But other than that, it was pretty easy.
Oh yeah, I mean, you looked, and also it's just so fun because Rikki is someone that loves Portal.
Oh, I love it.
So
my favorite franchise.
So it's like, it was really nice to see you enjoying yourself for that, because I won't lie, it's hard to tune in. I've been fixing my sleep schedule. Mm-hmm. So it's like I get tired by like 8.
Same.
So half the time I'm like, I'm falling asleep like watching Rikki's stream when it's like, oh, I'm so hyped for this, and I'm like
you wake up, all right, thanks for the stream. Stream's over.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
I get people commenting afterwards, like 30 minutes after, like, fuck, I missed the stream. All the time. Like, it's okay.
I will say, YouTube's a little shady though. Sometimes those notifications come so late.
Yeah, or they don't go out at all.
And it's just like, what am I paying you for? But yeah, so I guess that's it. If you guys, like we said, if you guys like us, subscribe to channels, and I guess we'll see you guys in March for whatever other topic we figure out. We haven't figured out all the topics yet, you guys, but we're trying to figure out.
If you have a suggested one, leave it in the comments below. We like to read what you suggest.
Oh yes, please. We're trying to be more open and honest with each other about if a topic actually interests the both of us. So, who knows? If you guys manage to spark both mine and Rikki's attention for a topic,
we'll do it.
Yeah. Just understand one thing. I guess I should have put this at the top of the video, but since we weren't going to talk about this, guys, with peace and love, nothing on money, religions, or politics, please.
And honestly, would you really want our opinion on that? Like, we're just two idiots. Like, go on Google or something.
Well, also, like, I don't want to. The problem is, too, this is another episode for the future. The internet is cutthroat. You can't just go off an observation. Nah, you gotta be like Oxford Dictionary, Harvard level facts. Or
especially something that like heavy. You can't just come in and be like, it's like this.
Yeah, no. You gotta come in. You gotta know some of the history. You gotta know the facts. And frankly, we're not here for that.
Yeah, we don't like facts.
We don't like having to do research. But it's like, but if you guys have any other stuff, like things that you guys literally want our ideas on, like hell, you could send us stuff on. Like Florida Man, for all I care.
Oh, that'd be a fun segment.
Just literally like what happens if we pull up the topic Florida Man? What comes up? But it's like we literally could talk about from Florida Man to Appalachian like folklore and scary stuff to storms to anything. Literally, Rikki and I are pretty much good about being able to cover and talk about quite literally almost anything. We just don't want to talk about those 3 things because, at least in the United States, we call those 3 evils. And those usually start fights. But we're trying not to start fights. We want this to be chill. So, yeah. But I think that's it. I hope that you all have a fabulous... Oh god, we're recording this on Super Bowl day.
Man, I can't believe that insert name of team here won. That was crazy.
No, but it's like recording this. I guess I can say, I hope you guys, whoever's rooting for whatever team for the Super Bowl, I don't know who's playing because I don't care about football, but hope they won for you guys. 2, I hope you guys get to enjoy Valentine's Day. And probably by the time we come back, I'll be 26. So, yeah.
Prepare for that.
Yeah, prepare for a whole more ripened age Jake to come and hit you with my dick. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
OF stream?
That or it's just going to be the penetrator from Saints Row, just the giant purple.
The fucking Saints Row dildo.
Just going to be that. So, you know. But okay, we will, I'll let you all go. Have a good February, and we'll see you guys next month. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.